Hello. Today we're going to talk about how to raise your vibration through toning. Why would you want to raise your vibration? It's a simple answer: to feel better. Just that, to feel better. You know how you instinctively reach for music when you want to feel better, when you want to change your mood, when you want to uplift yourself. And raising your vibration is an energetic term for feeling better. So one way you can raise your vibration is through toning. And before we get to what toning is, I'd like to talk about another way that one way to raise your vibration is through your breath. So by simply deep breathing, deep diaphragmatic breathing, you naturally bring in more oxygen and you exhale the air that is stale within your lungs, and just it improves your circulation and you just feel better. So taking deep breaths is one essential way to do it. Another way is through your voice, through sound. So just as you instinctively have reached for music, to feel better, you can use your own voice, which is a very, very powerful way, and perhaps even more powerful than your breath. So your breath is your life force. It is your prana in Sanskrit, and that means literally your life breath. So when you breathe, so sound is one way that you can actually change how you feel. Whether you listen to music, which is a way that is very present, it's in your environment, but it's removed from you because you are not an active participant. Let's say you play an instrument, then it gets a little bit closer. If you're playing the violin or the flute or the piano, then you're with an instrument, and then you're more in resonance with the instrument, and you feel the sound waves against your body and in your body, and so there's a closer experience to sound. The deepest and most internal way of experiencing sound is through your voice. Your voice is the most powerful way that you can, in a few seconds, change how you feel. And you don't have to be a musician. You don't have to be a singer to tone. Anyone can tone. You came into this world crying, and that was your first tone. And every word you speak is a tone. So toning is a very natural part of who we are. And as babies, before we even learn to speak, we know the vowels. We speak or cry the vowels, but we don't have the words yet. So you've done this. It's all just a process of remembering. So when you breathe and when you tone, the benefits to your body are amazing, because it affects everything. It affects your circulation, it affects your brain, it affects the cells of your body, all the way out from your skin into your muscles and tissues, into your organs, and into your very bones, in fact. And then when you tone, and the most important thing, the benefits about toning are that emotionally, when you tone, when you have sound, when you are toning with your voice, when your voice is toning, and there is, with your voice, with vowels, they're not even words to think about. It's just a vowel. So it is that simple, it is that pure, it is that basic. And when you tone, there is no way to be anywhere else but with the sound in terms of your body or what you're feeling. So it becomes a direct, immediate experience with your emotions. And there is you express who you are, what you're feeling right in that moment. And that's why it is so beautiful. It makes you completely present right in the moment where you are. And then in terms of another benefit is that it is one of the most beautiful things about toning is that it puts you directly in contact with connection with your soul. You are right away in your heart, in your soul. And when you want to tone from there, when you put an intention out, wanting to tone with intention, wanting to tone from your heart, then it becomes a single aligned sound that is going all the way through your body, and there is nothing extraneous, there is no defense, there is no pretense, there is nothing other than who you are right in that moment. And that is why it's so beautiful, because then the sounds that are coming out from you are the voice of your soul. And what could be more beautiful than that? So toning, let's talk a little bit about toning. So toning is making sounds with vowels. So they're just vowel sounds. So in English we have 5 vowels. So they're A, E, I, O, U. But when they come through your voice, they come out a little different. So it's A for A, E for E for I, O for O, and U for U. So you can tone with any of the vowels, and they all are beautiful and powerful and will actually have a different resonance and different impact on your body. And but for today, I would like to demonstrate for you how to tone with ah, and this is something that you can tone in the privacy of where you are, and practice it. So let's get started. I have here a tanpura, which is an Indian drone instrument, and it is it's very simple because it's just a simple basic chord. It has overtones, which makes it very resonant, and I'm just going to tone with ah. So to begin, let's go ahead and take a few deep breaths. Just deep breaths all the way into your belly, all the way into your belly, breathing all the way in to all the way out. And just do that a few times. And make sure your spine is straight, that you're sitting up, and that your chin is slightly raised, slightly lifted, because this allows the breath to flow much easier. It's hard to tone like this. It restricts your breathing instrument. So if you lift your chin up and have your spine straight, then the sound is easier for your body to breathe much more easily. So I'm just going to tone with ah, and you're welcome to join me. you see how simple that is. And it is very easy to do at any time. And you can use toning at any time to relax. Even if you have a few seconds, it is a wonderful way to get present. It is a wonderful way to be immediately with what you're doing and whom you're with. And it brings you into your body. It really brings you into your body. If you've done this along with me, even just with the 4 R's, you might have already noticed a little shift. So if 10 to 15 seconds of toning has so much of an impact, can you imagine what a toning practice would be like, where you actually tone, not maybe even just for 2 to 5 minutes a day, but perhaps even a little more, like 10 or 15 minutes, how that would impact your body and your state of being. So I'll leave you with this, and I'll leave you with a story. A young woman came into the city the other day, and she had come in from a very small town out in the mountains, and when she came to San Francisco, she was shaken up with all the stimulation and the energy of this wonderful city. When I saw her, we toned a little bit, and she said, "This is the first time since I've left home that my body has felt calm and grounded." So I hope you will use toning as a way to calm yourself, to ground yourself, to get present, and experiment with it. There are all sorts of wonderful sounds that you can make with your voice, and it's a wonderful experimentation that takes you back both to a very basic, primal, ancient and natural, very, very natural way of being, as well as a very powerful tool for your spiritual practice. Be well. Till next time.